What's up everyone? We are getting ready to hit the Paiute Trail in a few weeks. So that's located here in Utah. We're going to be out on the trail for about 4 days or so. So before we do that, I want to jump in and check out the belt on the Teryx. And the reason why is that I just want to make sure that it's clean, it looks good. If I need to change it out, I will. I have next one already to do that. But for right now, I'm going to show you how to tear it down, to get to the belt area, and then we'll go from there. And like I said, this video might turn into just a cleaning video, or it might turn into a full belt change.
Forever young, or am I faking? On the tip of my tongue, there's a sarcasm waiting for you. I'm willing to trade my soul for a bit of your charm.
Anytime that you're heading out on the trail, you're going far, a lot of distance traveling, you know, or you're gonna be out without getting back to your vehicle for a couple days and you're camping out there, I would make sure that you take the time to go through everything on your vehicle before you head out. I like to go out and check all my lugs on my tires, I like to check all the oil, all my diffs, all that kind of stuff, just to make sure we're good to go. So we'll jump right into this, we'll get this torn down, and then we'll go from there. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you like what you see.
There are people trying to get through the door, although the room's already crowded. But I'll keep shining over you all, and with your wings entwining, you better face the fall, keep trying again.
A couple things is you'll need to remove that gas cap when you go to pull off this. Also, I've drilled a few extra holes and put some more rivets, plastic rivets in to help it from rattling. That helped quite a bit, and that was easy to do. So we'll pull off that, be the back, pull off all this, and pull off this panel, and then we should be able to get and see the belt there, and then we'll work on the gas tank. Okay, for some of you that have been wondering about my heat shielding or heat shielding in general holding up, I just pulled this panel. This was on the other side of the gas tank. A little dirty, but still looks pretty good. No issues there. But again, this isn't the one closest to the motor or anything, but I just wanted to show you that this panel so far is holding up pretty well. Okay, so now it's time to remove the gas tank. So we need to remove these straps here, and also we'll be removing the bar here, and it looks like here, to slide the gas tank out, and then we'll have access to the CVT. And we'll make sure you unhook all these vent mods. And here is the stock vent mod on mine, and I probably should do the upgrade, so I probably will in due time. Removing this column here by the gas tank, there's two more bolts, one sitting right here and right here. They're 12 millimeter.
I'll feed your ego, together we go. Playing dirty, talking cheap.
Alright, so now we have access to get the gas tank out, and we'll probably just throw it right up to here, or I'll just take it out all the way, so we'll see.
Dynamite, to take you through the night. Just when I thought I was done, you scream out and beg me to
this part just clips right off here, and then this fuel line, after it's slid on, this red piece is down, so get a little flathead under here and just slide it until you can pull it straight up, and then this will pull off. So don't try to do too much here and break all that before you get it pulled off. Alright, we're going to go ahead and remove the cover now on the belt. I have done this a little while ago and cleaned it out and blew it all out with an air compressor and checked it. I think it was about around 700-800 miles is when I pulled this off just to check it and make sure the belt was doing okay. But basically we'll just remove all the bolts right here all the way around. From the initial looks of it, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look like it really has had any water in it, and I've had water up to here. But I did also apply some grease on this gasket a little bit all the way around it when I put it back on after the first time I cleaned it. So who knows? Maybe that helped. I know I'm in too deep. Running out of kryptonite. Okay, so I just have some alcohol solution in a little spray bottle here, and I'm just going to use that to clean basically where the cover goes on in the rubber gasket, so I can put a little bit more oil on it when I get ready here. Okay, here's my belt. I'm going to go ahead and go through it. I've already checked it too before I started filming some, and it looks pretty good. So I think we're going to leave it on. And I'll show you in the upper right hand corner what a new belt looks like that I have sitting here as well. I'll take a picture of that so you can see that while I'm going through this. But here's the top part. And everything looks pretty good so far. Okay, so I've got this all cleaned off the cover. As you can see, there's a little rubber gasket that goes in here. And that's where I'm just going to add a little bit of grease to. Oh yeah, keep trying again. There's mud on the floor, desperate people trying to get through the door, although the room's already. Also, where the clutch little shaft comes out that goes into here, I'll put some grease on that actually at the machine before I stick this cover back on. Keep trying again. Oh yeah. Keep trying again. Zeros. Everybody's trying to be heroes when all they have to. Okay, so while I have the gas tank out, I'm going to go ahead and clean it up a little bit, and I'm going to add a little bit more aluminum tape for heat shielding. I know when we're out riding, the gas gets pretty hot, especially if we're out in a long day in higher temperatures. So I'm going to add a little bit more while it's out, a little bit around this corner, a little bit more, and then a little on top of this, just some aluminum tape, and see if that will just help kind of reflect some of the heat off of it so it doesn't get quite as hot. Shining over you all with your wings entwining. You better face the fall. Zero. Everybody's trying to be heroes when all they have to say to be okay is I don't know. Are you okay? I'm not that sure. So as you can see in the video, when I was talking about the redesign on the Teryx to make the CVT a little bit easier to access, this is kind of what I mean. I know it's a middle engine mount setup, but it would be nice to be able to get to this a little bit easier. So you see, it's quite a bit of the process, so it's probably worth checking it and making sure your belt's good before you head out on a long ride. All right? Whoa!
To trade my soul for a bit of your charm.